Hello girls, Uncle Mark here. I thought you might enjoy a little bit of science. So I've done a little lesson for you all about the sea turtle, or different types of turtles that live in the sea. Okay, so I hope you're sitting comfortably. Yes, no talking please. That means you, Evie, no talking. What's next? Can you think of a famous turtle? Well, of course, the most famous turtle I can think of is this one, the turtle from Finding Nemo. And you can remember him, he was travelling along the Atlantic conveyor with his son. I think these were, I can't tell whether they were green turtles or loggerhead turtles. They were travelling quite a distance. They were probably a turtle called a loggerhead turtle. Okay, there are 7 species of turtle, and one of the ones we'll be looking at mostly today is the green sea turtle. Okay, so turtle, that's an interesting word. Let's start with a question for Evie. Evie, can you spell turtle? I know that you started writing, and you know your letters. I wonder if you're able to spell the word turtle. Perhaps Olivia could help you if you're having difficulty. I'll give you a moment just to think about the different letters and the order they go in as you spell turtle. Right, okay, let's have a look, see if you got it right. So we start off with a T, U, R, T, L, E. Oh, and the E is behind my face. Let me get rid of my face. There you are, you can see the E now. Okay, so I've done it in capitals along the top and in lowercase along the bottom. Right, here I am, I'm back. So, turtles, what can we do? Let's have a look at what we consider to be a turtle. Now this is a fun little turtle, and you can see I've put some little labels there so you can label all the parts of the turtle. Now I think you'll know most of these parts, it's particularly hard diagram, is it? So have a look, see what names you can put to these parts of the turtle, and then we'll have a look at each little bit. Okay, so see if you can't work your way around to each of them. Now turtles, they can grow to be pretty big, so over 1 metre long, and they can weigh quite a lot too, quite heavy because of their shell. Oh, that might just give one away, mightn't it? Okay, let's have a look. There we are. So we've got eyes, nostrils, mouth, flippers, shell and tail. Now the shell in a turtle has got a very special name. They call it a carapace. And that protects the turtle. The tail is a tiny little tail. It doesn't really do anything. It doesn't help them swim. It just sort of there. Okay, the main swimming things are these big flat flippers, like the oars on a rowing boat. Obviously you've got the mouth, we'll talk about that again a little bit later on when we see another picture, and you've got the nostrils. You might have put nose, but they don't really have much of a nose. They've got a snout, and then they've got these 2 little holes, these 2 little nostril holes, and then this particular turtle's got enormous blue eyes. Right. Aha, Olivia. Now this is a question for you. This is a little bit harder. What type of animal is a turtle? Now, as you can see in the picture, you've got a little hatchling there, a baby turtle hatching out of an egg. So if it lays eggs, it's a bird. Is a turtle a bird? But then again, it swims in the sea, so is it a fish? It can crawl itself on land because it does that to lay eggs. So is it an amphibian? It breathes air like you and me, so is it a mammal? It has scaly skin, so is it a reptile? Which of the 5 do you think it is? A bird, a fish, amphibian, a mammal, or a reptile? Do you know that? Can you work it out? Give you a second to think about it. I don't know if you've studied this or not yet, what the different 5 things are, but perhaps we can narrow it down a bit. Mammals tend to be furry or hairy, so it's not really a mammal. And it does lay eggs like a bird, but it doesn't have feathers. It's not a bird, which leaves amphibian, fish, and reptile. Not a fish, because it doesn't have fins. It's got flippers, but it doesn't have fins. And yet it can come out of the water at times, so it's a bit like an amphibian, like a frog or a toad. But they have very soft, moist skin, not scaly skin. So in actual fact, the correct answer is reptile. Okay, so the turtle is a reptile, and their scientific name is something called colonia. They're called colonians. Now here we are, we've got a picture of a baby turtle, and this is where we can talk about a little bit more about what they do. So turtles are migratory. Migratory means that they travel distances each year. So they go, when it's in summer, they go down and lay their eggs, and when it's winter, they go up to some feeding grounds to feed. And what happens is they haul themselves out onto the beach, and they'll dig a hole with their big flat back flippers, dig a hole, and then they'll lay eggs, and they'll lay lots of eggs. They'll lay lots and lots of eggs in this big hole, and they'll cover it up, and then they'll just go away and leave them. And eventually the eggs will hatch, and they will suddenly come out of the ground. And you can see this in the next slide. You can see the eggs hatching. You see them forcing their way out of their eggs. Now their eggs are very interesting. They're not like chicken eggs. They're not hard. They're quite soft. So it's almost like just a covering. So they force their way out, and then they have to run down the beach to get to the safety of the water. And this is where they're most at danger, because there's all sorts of things that will try and eat them. All sorts of birds and foxes and all sorts of things will try and get them. Seagulls, and they'll try and get the eggs, and they'll try and get them as they're running down. In fact, if 1,000 turtles are hatched, probably only one of them will make it to being an adult. That's how difficult it is being a baby turtle. But as you can see in the top corner, you can see there's a lady there who's collecting them. And what they do on some of these beaches to help them survive is they will help get them out the hole, dig them out the hole, put them in those green baskets, and then take them into the sea where they're safe. So they do have a chance on some of these beaches. So let's now look at this fella here. And this sort of combines two things. So if we're looking here, we can say that, look, this is one of the problems with the turtle space. This is when they get older. Is that they generally like to eat two sorts of things. So a lot of the sea-going ones, so the loggerhead turtles, Ridley's turtles, things like that, they love to eat things like jellyfish. And plastic bags, shopping bags especially, when they're hanging in the water, they look just like a jellyfish. And so they end up eating them, and it doesn't do them any good. So this is one of the reasons why you are so good at recycling stuff at your house, and you're recycling stuff at home, and you shouldn't be using all sort of throwing this plastic away. The good thing about this photo is you also get a very good look at what the turtle looks like. This is a green sea turtle, and you can see its flippers. Now its flippers are very like our human hands, except their bones have all fused together to make these broad paddles. And in fact you can see a little bit of a bump. If you see on the bottom edge of the flipper, there's like a little knobbly pointy out bit. That's the equivalent of their thumb sticking out. So you can see their thumb. Now you can also see their mouth. I said we'll talk about their mouth and their nose. Again, as you can see, the mouth is like a beak. Not like a bird's beak. It is quite hard and bony, and it helps them chew up, in this case, jellyfish. The green sea turtle eats seagrass. But you can also see the nostrils, and the nostrils are really weird. They're not like your nostrils, which are down here. They're up here on the forehead. So it means they don't have to stick their head out too much when they want to get lots of air. And the second thing you can see, the last thing I want to say about this, is you can see the shell. And as you can see, the shell isn't like a tortoise. Not like a tortoise, not like a snail shell. It's very hard, but if you notice, it can't go inside its shell. It's part of it. So it can't retract its head and go, like go into its shell. it's out, it's all part of it. Right, what can we look at now? Well, here we have the ability to look at your very own turtle. So this is a map showing where a turtle, a green turtle called May May, has been. So every little dot shows where May May has been over the last year or so. Okay, so what they did is they caught her and they put a special tag on there. We'll talk about that in a minute. And then it sends a signal so they can map where she's been. Now, as you can see, she's been basically around 2 different countries. Are you able to tell me what those 2 different countries are? Quite bold there. They're quite difficult words to say, actually. The 2 countries are Nicaragua and Costa Rica. And they're, well, you tell me, where do you think they are? Those countries. Have you ever heard of Nicaragua and Costa Rica? And down there in the bottom is a little country called Panama. Do you know where that will be? Is it near Africa, do you think? Is it in the Americas? Or Asia, maybe? Or perhaps it's just next door to Britain? Right? Well, this is a place called the Gulf of Mexico, near the Caribbean. You must have heard of the Caribbean. And that's just below America. And you can see here that May May has been doing what I was saying before, in migration. So she's gone from Costa Rica to the very top there to the nature reserve, Reserva Biologica. So she's obviously probably laid her eggs in Costa Rica and then gone up to the feeding grounds in the biological reserve. Okay, if you want to look at these, I'll show you how to do that in a minute. First of all, how does it work? So when they catch a turtle, they use very strong glue. Doesn't hurt the turtle, and they stick on the back of the turtle a little antennae, little antenna, little wireless thing, sends out a GPS tag, and the tag goes up, sends a signal to an orbiting satellite, so a satellite all the way up in the sky, all the way up above in space, and it sends that signal back down to this, what they call the Argos receiving station, where a man at a computer will be able to look at the information and put it on the map. And you get the map showing where she's been. It's very useful to know, so we get to know where these species, where these people have been travelling. Because if we know where they're going, we can protect them, can't we? We can look after them. So if you want to look at a few more of these little turtles, we've got quite a few tagged. You can go to this website. Mummy or Daddy might be able to take you there, and you can have a look at some of the facts they've got about turtles. And you can see where some of the other ones have gone. To finish off with, we've got a little song.
We reptiles move in our own way. Sometimes I wish I could climb like an iguana, slither around like a snake. Down below, the ocean green and blue, we have lived 100 million years. Our ancestors left so many clues. The moment that we reached the sea, we knew exactly where to go. We knew exactly what to eat. What we've got inside our carapace, you see, is a tail and 4 flipper-like legs, totally tubular to be. Sea turtle like me. Sea turtle, la la la. Sea turtle, la la la. Sea turtle. I only climb upon the shore, lay my eggs in sandy burrows, 3-year cycles, sometimes more, searching for sponges and sea grass among the floor. The ocean needs us to help its coral grow. The moment that we reach the sea, we knew exactly where to go. We knew exactly what to eat. What we've got inside our carapace, you see, is a tail and 4 flipper-like legs, totally tubular to be. Sea turtle like me. and we'll follow the flowing current like our friends and our family. You know we're not in any kind of hurry to return to other places. We'll make it back eventually. The moment that we reach the sea, we knew exactly where to go. We knew exactly what to eat. The moment that we reached the sea, we knew exactly where to go. We knew exactly what to eat. The moment that we reached the sea, the moment that we knew exactly where to go. We knew exactly what to eat. What we've got inside our caravan, you see, is a tail and fortress like legs, totally tubular to be a sea turtle like me.
There we go. That's the end. Have fun, girls. See you later. Bye.